In the early morning of May 24, 2012, a dispatcher on duty at Bogotá's emergency dispatch center was having a pretty quiet night until a call came in that was unlike the others. It was a woman. She spoke very slowly. The woman was trying to explain what was happening. She told the operator that she was lying on the floor, that she had no clothes on, and that she had been a victim of abuse. For some reason, which to this day is hard to understand, this operator did not take the woman on the line seriously. And there she was, alone somewhere in the city, waiting. And finally, a team of firefighters arrived at the area and came across this scene, as heartbreaking as it was shocking. A woman lying on the grass, partially torn apart, with multiple wounds from a bladed weapon. When they were putting her on the stretcher, she said, "I knew the person who attacked me." This woman's name was Rosa Elvira Cely, and her case was going to make an impact, and Colombia would be changed forever. Instead of taking Rosa to the nearest hospital, for some reason they decided to transfer her to Santa Clara Hospital. It should be noted that Santa Clara Hospital is practically on the other side of the city. Rosa was inside that ambulance for another hour and a half. Rosa spent 4 days in intensive care. The doctors did everything they could, but the injuries were too severe. On May 28, unfortunately, Rosa passed on to another plane. Who could have been capable of hurting Rosa so much? Rosa had attended her classes on the night of May 23, so what happened to her occurred after she left school. And several witnesses had seen her leave accompanied by 2 classmates. They were Mauricio Ariza and Javier Velasco. Mauricio, one of these men, was known as a close friend of Rosa. They looked for him, but before they found him, Mauricio turned himself in voluntarily to give his account. According to Mauricio, that night after leaving class, Rosa said she was going to go home, but he and Javier invited her to have a drink. She accepted because they were classmates and one of them was a trusted friend. They went to a bar in the Chapinero neighborhood. They spent some time together, and when it was close to midnight, Rosa said she had to leave. At that moment, according to Mauricio's account, Javier offered to give her a ride on his motorcycle, and Rosa, trusting a classmate, accepted. With all this information at hand, the search for Javier began immediately, and it wasn't hard to find him. On June 1, 2012, he was arrested in a house in the Kennedy neighborhood. The forensic analysis left no doubt about who was responsible. In December 2012, the sentence was issued. The original sentence was 60 years, but he was granted a reduction for accepting criminal responsibility, and the sentence was set at 48 years.